out my fob. I'm still gonna keep asking you guys to live. By rope, by hook, by crook, by bullet, blade, or gun. Seriously, y'all. We're needed to stay alive. We really are. And we can't be alive if you die, so don't you fucking dare, alright? Make your war cry, make your battle plan, but don't you dare check out early. We are to charge hell, we are to guard heaven if you're a Marine. I'm sorry, Army, Navy, and all the rest. Please live. No matter how tired you are, find what builds you. I'm thought to be so many things based off the standards I grew up keeping and wanting to keep. The standards of the non-vets, the old army, and even those before. I'm not much, but I can keep plugging away. I hope to build something someday. I've been at my home for 2 years, and I've not any fruit trees to show for it. I've not any of these plans accomplished, but you know what? I've still, by the grace of God, got my home. My first ever purchased home, no matter what my ex did to me or anything. And if I can rise against what was done to me, I know you can too. I know you can too. Other than having a backyard that's fenced, I'm nowhere near being able to provide an actual fob for those in need, but by golly, I want to be one day. I want to be a helpmate. I want to help you. Right now, this is the best. If you don't put that bloody gun down, I will. Lord God, if time travel is available, then when I die in the aether, I'm going to beat some bozos into logicness. Please stop trying to check out early. Put it down. Don't let anyone assist. By rope, by blade, by bullet, by fire or pill. God in heaven, Lord knows. There's work for us still. For you, for me, and in between. There's work to be done. And you can't if you die. Please don't die. There's so much. There's others in need. There's you. I'm not much, but there's me. I can't do much all on my lonesome. But I can keep plugging away. I can keep using music and some games, but mostly music and AI as therapy to build me better. No matter how tired I get, if I can't sleep, I might as well be productive in some way. I can't garden at midnight when there's no garden to give. there's no garden made. There's my pot of spinach. It's the only thing that survived. More's the pity. And I'm having to be so much more careful with my budget again. And I always could, and I always can. My downfall is that I shove at debt without making savings, and that's down to circumstances, so my ex can't take it. But I'm sure there's a use for you too. For me, it's finally getting my house in order since I can't work anymore. I hate that I can't. I hate that I can't. I prefer the military over civilians, and bless the civvies. Bless them. But there's so much to be done till the battle's won. Did you know growing your own garden can count as a battle? Whether it's flowers or food or forage, depending if you have woods or no. That can be a battle against those who would shove doctored things into us. Plants growing plastic. You cannot tell me plants growing plastic does not exist. You can't. I'm sorry. Well, I'm not really sorry, but you can't. You can't tell me that these ticks coming out to make humans allergic to real meat. You cannot tell me that's not engineered. You cannot. You cannot tell me that all these things we're seeing, bird flu, yet only the chickens catch it. Explain that to me. There's so much to fix. There is so much in America to fix. Please don't check out yet. Even just living means you're winning. Do you want to hand the devil a victory? Fine, go die. Not on our time. You're not dead yet. God has you here for a reason. Don't you dare check out early. Because there's at least one little girl who's going to kick you into the aether once I meet you in heaven. Lord in heaven knows I don't want any brothers in hell. And I've already got a handful to lecture for leaving me behind. No matter their age or infirmity, I've still got the bluster to cover the weak. I know better than to show civvies weak. Save very, very specific civvies whose own mentalities far meets military. But please, come on, live. There's so much to do yet. Record your knowledge. Give, join, and I don't mean give money. I know some of us don't have it. But teaching. So many know so little because what has been done to us is the dumbing down of America. By chemical, by input disease, by the lacking of education fields, by the bringing in of all these foreigners who have no place here. Dual citizens should never serve in government. And honestly, while I was younger, I did have the draw of becoming a dual citizen of Ireland. But I made a promise some years ago I would never step foot on Irish soil, and that hurts when I let myself think on it. But I can't, because a promise is a promise. I promised God I would not set foot on Irish soil. I was convinced of a great many things at the time, and I was worried for my children. So I made a promise, and that was part of it. If God would protect them. Not that one should ever honestly bargain with God, because you should either pray and trust, or just set to die. I'm very glad to have lived through. God kept me alive, and you cannot tell me He didn't. You cannot tell me that He did not reach in and restart my heart, that He did not pull up my sternum to breathe, because I felt it and I saw it. You cannot tell me that He did not bring me back to life. You cannot tell me that I've not died at least once. Our joke is it's sort of a family thing, but you cannot tell me I imagined it. You cannot. I've lived in service of this great nation, and I will continue. But you know what makes it better? Is if you live too. The ones who carry the torch, the innocent, the infirm, the elderly, brethren, they're why I do this. The torchbearers are why I joined in the first place. Real or not, Sergeant Grit, Captain America, Sergeant Rock, actually. I keep thinking it's Sergeant Grit, but no, it's Sergeant Rock. Where in comics, the vagaries of war were introduced as not every enemy has honor. We already know not all goods are so. But honors cannot help but fix things, no matter how gritty it looks, no matter how bad it sounds. I'd much rather win by worth and work, like in the Civilization game. I'd rather have a cultural victory. I'd rather have this, that, and the other. But if I must go to war, I will prepare in such a way as to totally annihilate the enemy. Now, granted, it's all been simulation. But I do know what I'm capable of in real life, too, to a point. I try never to oversell. But I'm only one of me. And all of you, the myriad of you, are so much better than me. That's what I believe. So for little sister yelling at you to stay awake, stay alive, by the grace of heaven, stay among us. Please, you are needed. Please, you are needed. For so many you haven't met yet. For so many not yet born, you are needed. If you check out early, we have one less to defend with. We have one less to trust. Please, stay with us. Alive, your heart beating. So many of us are willing to listen if you need an ear. My own place as a fob would be, you're allowed to exist here. You need a fire, we'll build one. You need this, we'll do it. I might not have alcohol, and I don't believe in losing yourself to it, because then when reality hits again, nothing's been solved. But I do use it medicinally when I hurt the most and have gone too long without sleep. I try not to do that way. But that's I have my own hang-ups of not wanting to be weak or taken advantage of. I'm fine. I've been through worse than I've got now, and I am supremely blessed. If I was a man, I could offer more. I could offer a place to stay, but as a female, I've got to be more careful. And I am sorry for that. I will one day have my kids, and they are patriots, and I thank God for it. They are patriots. Please live for those children who are patriots, who need someone to